It's phone flipping week 3. It's now Monday. I've already picked up 2 devices so far today. We'll go ahead and get right into it. Got 2 sealed devices, a 16 Pro and a Pro Max. Paid $400 for this. Direct buyers paying $530, and I paid $500 for this. Direct buyers paying $680 or $685. So that comes out to about $310 in profit. Great start to the day already. Hopefully we got some more stuff coming. So far, nothing really in the works for this evening, but we'll see what happens. Of course, as usual, maybe something drops on Marketplace. Maybe I get another ad or even a repeat that hits me up. Typically how it goes, there's a lot of randomness with this business, so you never really know what's going to happen, but incredible start. And I will say, since moving cities, I've been getting way more sealed stuff, it seems, which is great because there's nothing that could just randomly go wrong with it unless for some reason someone had resealed this somehow. Thankfully, I haven't had that happen yet, and if that was the case with these, it would be very impressive. I do think I'd be able to notice if that was the case, but don't want to jinx it and speak too soon for some random reason, it ends up being the case. But I've bought from this guy before. I know these are new, sealed in box, not tampered with, nothing like that. So really good start and really good margins on those. It's evening now, Monday, and I met up with another repeat customer, 2 iPhone 11s, paid $50 a piece. I'll get $110 for each, and I'll just go ahead and show both of them. And then 2 iPads as well. These are the 11-inch second generation iPad Pro 11-inch second gen. Paid $200 a piece on those, and after fees and everything on eBay, I'd imagine I make between $60 and $70. So we'll just say rough estimate 120 plus another 120, 240 right there, plus the 315 or so from earlier, around 530, I think. Brain's malfunctioning a little bit right now, but I think it's very close to that number. So nothing else scheduled. May or may not be anything today. Who knows? Sometimes you get hit up and then within 30 minutes you're buying another device. Other times there's nothing, which appears to be the case for now. But even if there is nothing, $500 day, love to see it. Can't complain about it at all. And hopefully have a similar day to this tomorrow. Didn't get my first device of today, which is Tuesday, until about 5:30 p.m. I do have some things lined up for about an hour from now, and we actually had a pretty good score. So 2 cameras. I won't open them up. They're just in these bags here. Nothing special. One of them's a Sony CyberShot. The other one's some old Canon tape recorder. I'll probably only make 20 or 30 bucks on the Canon, but it was worth buying with the other one, which I'd imagine I'll make 100 bucks on at the least. I priced it so I could make about that amount conservatively, but then again, you never know, especially with cameras. They can be pretty volatile. A lot of different factors that buyers use when buying those on eBay. So worst case scenario, 60 or 70. Best case scenario, I'd say up to 150. Just super hard to say, so I'll just say 100 to be safe. If it sells by the end of the week, of course, you'll get that updated price with the screenshots on the screen. But good start. I should be buying some more stuff here very soon, and I'll update you once those meetups have been completed. So after what was a pretty slow start, especially early in the day, it ended up picking up really quick, and sometimes you just get lucky like that. Other times it'll end up staying super slow. Thankfully, that wasn't the case though. Got a lot of devices to run through that I ended up picking up to finish off Tuesday here. 15 Pro Max locked to AT&T. I paid $350, and my AT&T guy will pay $500. After fees and shipping, you're looking about $170 profit right there. Then I got this S22 Ultra. It is carrier unlocked. I paid $150 on it. Direct buyers paying $210, but I can definitely sell it on eBay and make a bit more than that. So I'd say maybe an $80 profit. Could be more. We'll see on that one. I got this S20 Ultra then, and it's unlocked as well. For some reason, it's like brand new in the box. I don't know if it was like refurbished or something or where this guy got this, but I'll have to take a little closer look at this one tomorrow and figure out what the deal is. Paid only $80 for it. Not even sure off the top of my head what I'll make, so I'll have to just throw something up on the screen, throw an estimate, or if it ended up selling by the end of the week, what I actually got for it, I'll put that up there. Then I got this iPad from the same guy as the Samsung S20 Ultra. It is the iPad Air 13-inch M3 Wi-Fi version, and it's open box condition, so it still has the paper on and everything, just the peels are ripped off. That one I paid $400 for. and my direct buyer's paying $540 for that. So $140 there. Next, I got this MacBook Air, and it's not turning on at all, but it is the M1 version. I think on eBay at the worst, I can make 50, 60 bucks on that. So that's what I'll try and do. No iCloud lock, which is always what you want for stuff like that. And then finally, a MetaQuest 3. It is the 512 gigabyte version. So I paid a little bit more. I paid $240. And I'd imagine I profit anywhere from $80 to $100 on this. So to wrap that up, another really solid day, coming off of Monday's solid day when it looked pretty bleak at one point, looked kind of grim. Didn't think I'd end up with the quantity that I did, that's for sure. But sometimes things just come out of nowhere and happen. And today was one of those days. So definitely hit blessed and happy that that happened. Just completed my first wave of meetups for Wednesday. The first thing I got was this 16 Pro Max that was sealed from a repeat customer. It's locked to AT&T. So I'll either send this to my direct buyer, get 185, just like the one I got the other day, or maybe my AT&T guy will pay me a premium on it and I'll make even more. So that's a really good flip to start the day. Then I bought a 16 Pro from a repeat as well. This one I paid a lot for. It was tough to negotiate, but I'll make 50 bucks on it. So I took it, paid 600. It'll go for 650 to direct buyer. And then I got this 13. It's unlocked. Camera's on for some reason. This one I paid 100 for, cracked screen. I noticed the battery health was bad as well. I still think I'll make 60 to 70 on eBay for it. Great start, and we'll keep it rolling. Had just 2 more meetups to finish up Wednesday, but it's gonna end up being another solid day. Got this 14 Pro, paid $250 on it. Direct buyers paying $360 or $370. I'll put it up on the screen. And the second thing I got was Xbox Series X, great condition. It was barely played. Got this and these DS games for $300 total. I'll probably break it up as $280 and $20, or $260 and $40 rather. There was a couple games alone, 8 of them total. You can't see them because they're sleeved in. But there was a couple titles that were going for $50 a piece. I figure even if some of the others go for $5, $10, it ends up being well worth the price point of $40. And of course, probably make about 100 on the Xbox, maybe slightly less after shipping. But all in all, really solid pickup there and another really solid day. Nothing too out of the ordinary between Monday to now through Wednesday, but just solid pickups, solid profits, and it's going to average out to being another really good week for us. It's around 1 p.m. now Thursday, so we finished up yesterday. Got 2 devices already today, 2 sealed 16 Pro Max, 512 gigabyte from a repeat customer. It's just the season of sealed right now. I don't know what it is, but I think since moving cities, I've just gotten so much more sealed stuff. And I know I've mentioned that before. The good thing is a lot of these are repeats as well. So it just made it so much easier for me. And the margins have been insane as well. I bought these for $650 a piece. Previously, these were going for $780. And then I checked the buyer sheet. They went up to $810. Now they're going for $820. So that's going to be $170 profit a piece, $340 total just on these 2 that I'll literally just throw in a box and send away. So that's just how powerful phone flipping is. Sometimes it's literally just that easy. There's always bumps in the road, and there's a lot of things that you have to do to get to this point where you get repeats like this. But man, moving to a bigger city, huge. If you're debating it for phone flipping, I would highly recommend it. Just get in an area with more people. Of course, where there's more people, there's more opportunity, there's more money to be made. So that's one thing I've definitely learned. And yeah, the sealeds have been incredible. This was a customer I had a couple weeks ago, and now they've came back twice at this point. So I imagine there'll be more in the future. And it's just great to see stuff like this come in. We'll see what happens for the rest of the day, but already an incredible start right there with $340 profit. Just got back from my second meetup today, and the wave of sealed devices continues. This is 4 sealed in box Verizon locked iPhone 16s. I paid $300 for each one. My direct buyer's paying $365, so not the craziest profit margins, but 65 bucks times 4, that's 130, 260. So 260, add that to the profits from earlier. And again, hardly any work with these at all. Just pack them up and send them off. So again, one of my favorite things to buy, broken devices and sealed devices. And I still have a few more devices to pick up. So I have another repeat who's bringing me a phone and 2 iPads, and then another Google lead who will be selling me another iPad all within the next hour or so. As long as everything goes to plan, I'll record that, and that'll be it for today so far. That's all I have scheduled, and that's all I imagine I'll end up picking up. Just picked up those 3 devices I was referencing earlier. First one's an iPhone 14, paid $160. It's unlocked. Direct buyer's paying $230. Nice little $70 profit there. Then I got this 11-inch M4 iPad. These are going on eBay from anywhere to $700 to $800, and I paid $520. I would still say conservatively, I'll probably get on the lower end of that. I'd call that a $100 profit with room for more. And then, well, okay, yeah, that was the M4. This is the 11-inch iPad Pro 11-inch 2nd gen. I've bought a couple of these recently, bought them at $200. Bought a couple earlier in the week, I believe. I'll put this up for about $320 on eBay. It'll probably end up going for closer to $300, and I'd say when it's all said and done, this is a $60 profit. So say another $230, $250. That puts us close to an $800 day, and certainly can't complain about that. The other device I had mentioned earlier that I was going to pick up was the other iPad. I ended up just pushing that to tomorrow because of some schedule conflicts. They were going to be late to the meetup, and I wasn't going to be able to do that time because I have some other things to take care of tonight. But tomorrow I should get that one documented, get it on video for you guys. Nothing crazy, just maybe another $60, $70 flip. And we'll see how we end up finishing up the week tomorrow. But that's going to go ahead and conclude it for Thursday. Friday, we're wrapping up another really solid week. And I got the iPad I was talking about yesterday, the iPad Air. It is cellular, 64 gigabyte, paid $150. And after fees and everything on eBay, it might be a 60, between $50 and $70 flip, I'd say. So somewhere in that range, nothing crazy, but something good, something that we had set up already from yesterday, which is always nice. And then there's been a bunch of Google leads so far today, so I have no doubt there'll be a lot of other devices I'll be able to get to finish off this week. It's been about an hour since that last pickup, and I just got this iPhone 15 Pro. I paid $380 for it. My direct buyer's paying $470, although you probably can't see. The screen had some heavy scratches. You can't see through this bag really, but because of that, it'd be C grade with my direct buyer, so I'll probably just throw it on eBay. I'd imagine I'll make around the same, if not maybe $10, $20 less with the scratches, so I believe that'd come out to about a $60 or $70 profit right there. Third meetup of the day done. It's been pretty staggered, and I got this Nintendo Switch. The OLED model has a few accessories as well. Paid $80 for it. I imagine I'll profit another $60 to $70. So same as the other two, nothing crazy in terms of profit margin, but it's just the small stuff that adds up. Pays for the ad spend, pays for the shipping supplies, all that kind of stuff. So these routine ones, don't discount or discredit stuff like this. It's really great. And this guy I was talking to who sold it to me was talking about how he reached out to all these pawn shops and other stores. Some places wouldn't even give him a quote on it. Pawn shops are offering like $40, and I'm still making a good 60, 70 on this, paying only $80 on it, and a lot of these other places just don't give even remotely fair offers. And that's why it's so easy to win in this business if you really just put yourself out there and advertise properly. And it's certainly serving me well. In this case, I have a few other meetups up in the air. It's still pretty early in the day. That being said, nothing's confirmed or official yet, so we'll just have to see what happens. But for now, another really good start to the day. Just got another absolute score. It's been the week of sealed devices. This is the new Z Fold 7. It's AT&T locked, sealed in box. Direct buyers paying $830. I paid $700 for it. I have a hunch that I can put it on eBay for a good bit more than that, but we'll put it to the test. We'll see. If there's no eBay results up on the screen, then it's I'll either show the direct buyer price if I just end up shipping it, and if it went to eBay, the price will reflect that. So I'll put something up to note what I think I'll get if it hasn't sold yet, which there's a chance it won't because I'll edit this video tomorrow and even probably some tonight. But at the bare minimum, $130 profit right there, which keeps this Friday really solid. After a few smaller profit margins to start the day, this is a really good pickup. We'll see what happens. Don't have anything else booked for tonight, but wouldn't be surprised if I get my hands on one or two more things. Didn't end up getting any other deals done, so that's going to wrap it up. Week 3 is now in the books. Another really good week. I think 5 for 5 really good days. Nothing super extraordinary. Don't know if we crossed the $1,000 threshold in any of those days, but super consistent throughout the week. Bunch of sealed stuff. A lot of low maintenance flips, which is always really good. those are things I definitely like getting, of course, as opposed to something that would be a little more high maintenance posting on eBay. Maybe it takes a little longer to sell, less guarantee. Of course, there was plenty of things that would fall into that category this week. However, the sealed stuff is really nice, getting a bunch of that. That was a huge takeaway from this week specifically that I had. As always, if you guys are enjoying this, follow the channel, make sure to subscribe. And of course, if you want to start or scale your phone flipping business, I want to help you out. I can help you for free. Have a free group and a free course below. So whatever you think is more beneficial for you, I would recommend you check out both. Joining a network of like-minded phone flippers is going to boost you a bunch. Can see what other people are doing in the group and also ask questions, get quick responses, speed up your progress as fast as possible, and start doing numbers similar to how I've done this week. So make sure to do that. Take advantage of those free resources that I have for you to have at your disposal. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next week for week 4.